it's not. It doesn't. The purpose of what they're positioning it as.
I thought it was interesting, though. I mean, because you compare... Well, the article that I was reading was talking about the BMW R18 versus the Street Glide, and then the Pan America versus the GS. Like, who makes a better motorcycle for the opposite class? Talking BMW versus Harley. So it's kind of interesting.
It's funny that's the two go-tos now, though.
Yeah.
Is BMW versus Harley. But, on the same ticket... You want to handle it? Are you going into it?
Hold on, before we jump into this, who the hell is deciding in the cruiser market between BMW and Harley?
We'll get into that in a second.
I think it's going to be pretty quick.
So,
Nobody.
anyways, hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. Get them.
Ginger doesn't like
So-
Jeez.
We have literally a full house tonight,
Very full house. All the couches are taken.
including extra chairs. Man, you know there's more room over there.
Heather told me to sit here and
Okay.
she was going to hit me. I'm not that mean, Megan.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Only to you. Only to you.
Yeah, she's hit
She
me
did
twice
that.
today.
She showed me her back.
Well, it's not in public, so she can hit you. It's legal if you do it behind closed doors.
The greatest
In
thing
Texas.
is, it's all being recorded for prosperity purposes. So, y'all all know me. If you don't, I am Marcus. I am your clueless leader. I know not a thing in the world about motorcycles, so we'll see if I can be educated today. As always, because for some reason she follows me everywhere I go, we have Miss Muffin.
What's up?
From the good old days, coming back for a resurrection 2 in a row. I'm not sure what to
impressive.
think.
It's very impressive.
We have Lewis.
What up?
And we have his handler, Megan.
His handler.
Obviously, we have Mr. VIP himself, Daniel.
Hey there.
And we have his lovely handler. Look at that. We get blown away.
We also have a flood warning.
Yeah. We're going to float away, y'all.
Yeah, we are doing this under duress.
Let's pause 30 seconds for station identification. They're just telling you about a flood rating. I like how it's like 1,000 times louder than what they talk.
Yeah.
They're like, hey!
Yeah. I promise there's something crazy going on, but we don't tell you what it is.
We
So
gotta
anyway.
whisper it in your ear.
Yeah. Wake up!
Wake up.
So like I said, we have Daniel and his VIP handler.
Hi there.
That's Stephanie, in case y'all aren't aware. And we have 2 new people. Okay? Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Well, my name's Alex. I'm the VIP's brother. And I have my wife here, Rebecca.
Hi.
So, you ride.
I do.
Do you ride on the back?
I do not.
Okay.
We've gone in the apartment complex and we've gone
That is it.
down the street and made a single left.
You've made it to
Oh,
Cambridge
I-
Square. We saw you out there
Okay.
once.
So that's
Right,
how,
let's
how
just
far
call it.
away?
It's fine.
It was a solid 150 yards.
Yeah, fair five. Woo!
150 yards.
So, yeah, I'm assuming you weren't raised around motorcycles?
Oh, no. I was completely forbidden, and I still have yet to tell my parents. So,
Your parents don't know that your husband owns a motorcycle?
my mom is aware. My dad probably would kill him.
So I
Good
was
thing
allowed to
he's
buy a
not gonna
motorcycle until I moved out of my parents' house. So guess what I did as soon as I got back from my honeymoon?
Yeah.
Bought a motorcycle.
Yeah. So what kind of bike do you have out?
I have a 1978 KZ 650 SR.
Oh, another old shitty bike.
Yep.
Oh.
No, I'm just
with
playing.
all
Well,
the
he-
character involved.
You know, Marcus, you're actually outnumbered in that. Me, Lewis, and Alex
And
have
old
old
KZ.
shit.
You are
have old
outnumbered at this
KZs.
point.
Yeah, you're outnumbered today.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, up until recently, because I don't think either one of you know that I actually owned the oldest motorcycle in the bunch, and I still might actually. What year's your bike?
78.
What's your oldest?
76.
What's your oldest?
79.
Cool. I still have the oldest bike in the bunch. All of y'all are like, wait, what a minute?
Yeah.
What? I do own a 1972 Honda CB125. It's just in a bunch of pieces.
Does that have a title?
Yes, it does actually.
Okay.
I also.
Okay. Then you do own it.
If
I
it's
also
not
just
been to
need
bike
the
night,
free.
it doesn't count.
I also, well, okay, sorry, Alex, you don't count, apparently, according to Lewis. I used to also have a Honda Express that was a 76. I've talked about that. That's the scooter.
Scooter.
But I had the scooter.
Scoot.
I had the scooter up until like 4 years ago. I had that from 14 until like 4 years ago.
Did you get your
And
license
considering I'm almost
reinstated or something?
85.
You're
Yeah.
on a liquor cycle.
So I'm fortunate enough. The cops don't mess with me because I'm on this thing called a Harley. So it's weird.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah. Well, except for that one cop last week. that said I
Yeah,
passed the
except for that one
Except for
time.
that one time.
Yeah, but I just made a phone call and that problem went away.
We
Well,
know,
that sounds
we know
like
people.
the white person problems.
I'm going to call it perks of the job
Ah,
because when that conversation took place at that person's place of employment, they kind of went, "Do you know who he is? He's pretty well connected. He handles everything for us. Leave him alone." So, anyways, yeah. So we have a full house. Where are you going?
She's
I'm kidding with you. I'm messing with you.
Nobody can see you leave.
I'm messing with you.
Another drink, damn it.
She wanted to invalidate that statement about a full house. She's going outside.
Bye.
there's actually an empty seat now, so we're just gonna pick somebody up
Ginger's
off
happy.
the street.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gingy.
Ginger
He's
just
scooting
stretched
over.
out.
Just lovely. Oh. Oh, Gingy.
All right,
It's a
so
full house again.
so you have a Kawasaki.
I do.
So how long have you been riding for?
About 3 years now.
Okay, like total, you just started riding about 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago, I bought that Kawasaki, and it's my first bike. I've ridden on other people's motorcycles before that, but I've never owned one.
Did you ride his Ducati before he shamelessly crashed it?
No,
Okay.
I'm not aware of this. Can we discuss this
No,
again?
we'll discuss this at a later date.
Oh, no.
Um,
Oh, no.
So
Just kidding.
yeah. Well, he also used to own 3 Harleys. Did he not tell you any of that?
No.
Yeah, he's had 3 Harleys. He's looking at me crazy now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What?
He's
The,
had.
the only thing Harley I own is T-shirts that you guys have given me.
This is the shirt that's
And the
on your
hat.
back.
He's
And a
lying
hat
to
he gave
you.
me.
He's got an electric light in his garage. He's lying.
Yeah, it's hidden behind all the other vehicles. And shit that I
Must
have.
be under the BMW.
Yeah, it's under the BMW.
He just painted it retro colors.
Didn't you know I have a multi-level garage? Like I know it's really crazy for this part of
Yeah.
town, but I have a multi-million-dollar house underneath.
And the BMW he's talking about is the S1000R that's in the garage.
yeah,
right?
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to give me one, I will gladly take it.
An S1000R?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
can tell you one person in this room that would not take it.
Oh, there's 2 people.
Well, I knew for a fact that Lewis wouldn't take it. Yeah, he doesn't like European motorcycles.
That's a shame.
I just can't get over it.
If someone's going to give me a $30,000 motorcycle, I'm going to take it. So I don't know
Oh, I'm
what
going to
you
take it.
I'd
I'm going
take
to trade
it,
it in
but-
for a Pan America.
Okay, so speaking
I probably
of
would do that too.
speaking of European and $30,000 motorcycles, back to the conversation we were having at the beginning of it. So BMW's new 1800, which they're not only running in the R 1800, they're also doing a GS 1800 or talking about a GS 1800. Both of those bikes don't make any sense to me. If I'm buying a BMW, I'm not going to buy a cruiser.
No.
Well, I think that's the change. That's what they. Well, look at everybody right now. They're going into different markets, especially with Harley. Look at the Pan America and the new Sportster. Those are different than what Harley has put out for the past 20 years.
Yes and no.
I think BMW's getting into an oversaturated market already.
Yeah.
You're talking about the last 20 years. BMW's been in the dirt bike, or Harley's been in the dirt bike business before.
Yeah, in the 60s.
Kinda.
Well, I guess
No,
during
I mean,
well,
They
were-
had their name on a
during
motorcycle.
the 80s, the AMF era.
A mariachi is not a fucking
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking. So Harley's birthplace was in the dirt. So when they built their motorcycles,
Yeah, so
they built
was
them not to
cars.
ride on pavement
Yeah.
because there wasn't that many paved
Well,
roads.
about that. Same token, so was Ford. So, but Ford's not dominating the dirt track industry right now.
You go ahead and
I don't know. The Raptor and the Focus RS are both doing pretty good. I mean, I don't see the GTI out on the dirt whooping the RS's ass.
I'd take it out there. Hey, in Europe,
I would like to see that.
Listen, the Polo GTI won WRC for how many years in a
Yep,
row?
it did.
Yes, but the Polo GTI is also all-wheel drive.
Okay.
So is the Golf R.
Yeah, you can get the Golf R out there.
Or the new Golf R Estate.
Yeah, there you go. Get a station wagon out rolling.
Don't hate on the wagons.
I love wagons.
I love
I
my
think
wagon.
they're
He
probably
already,
the.
he already knows.
Yeah.
I love
like
my
a,
wagon.
like a 96 M5 Estate.
Wrong. 96 Impala SS wagon.
Oh. I just,
They didn't do the SS wagon. You would have to take.
You would have to make it an SS wagon.
and make it an SS wagon.
But I know somebody that did.
you just need, if you're
And
going to
it
go
was
with a
pretty
wagon,
awesome.
you got to get a Buick. It's got to be a nice
Well, that's what he's
Yeah.
buying.
No, but it's got to have the wood, the fake wood panels on the
Yeah,
side.
so
It's got to
Dak-
be white.
Dak
It's gotta have
Shepard
the
has
re-
done that.
It's got to have the rear-facing rear seat.
Have you seen Dak Shepard's Buick?
I haven't.
Dak Shepard did a Roadmaster like that. He built a Roadmaster. It's got a complete custom engine, suspension, wheels, tires.
Wait, the
Still the
Roadmasters.
Roadmaster body.
The Roadmasters came with an LS.
Oh yeah, but it's got like an
Front wheel-
LS.
it's
It's
front
got like
wheel
an
drive.
LSX in it.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
No, I think a Roadmaster was rear-wheel drive.
The later ones were not.
No,
I'm
I'm
not sure.
I
thought
thought
they
like
were- I thought
95,
they were
96. What was the Impalas? Because it's the same chassis. They're rear-wheel drive, are they not?
Yeah, but it was basically like you took an Impala SS
Yeah.
and stretched it, turned it into a wagon. But if you put
Yeah.
SS
For
wheels
some reason,
on
I
it,
thought the later years were front wheel drive.
Well,
I may be.
No,
Maybe
it was
once you
rear-wheel
get that, what they call it, that Malibu Max.
Yeah.
Well, if you do buy that Buick and it doesn't have wood paneling, we can go down to Home Depot and make that happen.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we could. We'll pay for
We can do that.
the wood.
We can actually, we don't
I
even
don't
have
know,
to
that
pay for
might
the wood. We can drive through half of the houses in this area where they're remodeling and grab wood paint on
There
it.
you go.
Get
Free
some,
yards
get some
outside.
plywood.
imagine that with the SS wheels on it. So a buddy of mine had an all white one with the SS wheels. It looked badass.
I don't
So
know.
anyways.
If I'm going to go with the wagon, Audi RS2, 1990 RS2.
That's me all the way.
It's got to be in blue though.
It's got to be.
Is
in
that the
blue.
purple color? Yes, it is. That'd be the only way I would even own the Impala SS is if it was in the purple color. I just wish they'd had the bumpers on it.
I think Audi had the classic wagon market for like
Yeah.
sports car.
And then they
wagon.
brought back the wagon market
Yeah.
at $120,000 a
Yeah,
piece.
good luck buying that RS6.
Yeah.
Just not in the United States.
Yeah.
Well,
You get everything in Europe, just not here in the United
here's the
States.
problem. Here's the problem. I was trying to explain to somebody when they brought that out, and they're like, "It's the RS6 Avant." And I was like, "Everybody's going to go, what the hell's an Avant?" But
Don't
it was
bring
just
in
like
those foreign
BMW
words.
when they were selling them as estates, and everybody was like, "What's an estate?" I was like, "It's a station wagon."
That's what I get from my parents.
Oh, I'm waiting for Lewis's dad, and I'll be rich.
You waiting for Lewis's dad to croak?
And I'll be rich.
I think a lot of people are.
A lot of
I know a
women
lot
are
of women that are waiting.
A lot of women. Sadly, ain't getting nothing.
So anyway, so back to it. BMW new R1800, GS 1800. So once again, the GS 1800, we'll start there. That is 100% pointless motorcycle. Okay?
Yeah.
You are not taking an
It's too heavy.
GS 1800 off-road.
It's too big and it's
It
too
is
heavy.
literally just a road bike with that GS appearance. An R1800. Who in their right mind that is looking for a big touring bike is going to go Harley, Indian? I think I'll go with the BMW.
The guy that came off of a GS 1200 that doesn't want to go to an American brand.
The guy riding a GS 1200 is not looking for a
I'll
street
tell you,
style motorcycle.
I'll tell you that it's the
True.
same guy that's going out and buying a brand new CVO Harley right now. It's the guy that's not going to ride it.
No, it's the guy that's nostalgia about 1940s Germany. That's what they designed it after.
Yeah.
If
So
you look at it,
Biden is going to buy.
although
I
mean,
really think.
Talk about Fred Biden. You know
Yeah,
Fred.
Fred, yeah,
lives down the
Fred.
street.
So the
Yeah,
BM,
Fred.
just to be clear, the BMW we're talking about is like the cruiser style,
Yeah.
looks like a soft tail, whatever.
No. The R1800 looks like a street light. It's got the fairing and all that other stuff.
well, no,
I've
they
seen
they have multiple models of the R.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one I've seen
It's
has
the
the.
R18. It's not R1800. It's 1800 cc engine.
See, the only one that I'm seeing is like, well, that's a bobber, but this.
So that was their first iteration,
Yeah.
and I don't know how much they've actually done on that.
So that's the first series one. The first one that they came out with
I think
was a
that was
very
just
stripped down model.
I think it was more of just a market driver too,
Yeah.
to get people going, look at this, kind of like the live wire where people went, ooh, Harley's doing something different.
As
all of a
close
sudden
So
they
what
dropped-
concept?
Which
They
one are you
dropped
talking
other
about
stuff.
then?
They have one that's the R18B, which is the R18 bagger.
I thought it was
The one that's
R18T.
really big engine. On
So
the
it's
sides.
okay.
Yeah.
It's got saddlebags. It's got
Yeah.
a fairy.
It's got a
Yeah,
full
that's
front
really
fairing.
heavy looking thing.
It's a good looking motorcycle.
You know what it looks like?
An Indian.
The Indian with a
Dark
BMW
horse.
motor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really understand why they're. Yeah, the people that are going to be buying these things, the people that are in the bagger market,
What do
They're
you
not,
think of
they're
it?
not going to buy one.
they're not going to buy a BMW.
I don't know. I think it has an appeal to somebody that's their first, kind of larger bike.
Somebody that's not
Somebody that's
in the
not
market
already in the market and not kind of in the Harley or Indian camp.
Somebody who works in a medical office.
Yeah, like a
doesn't
dentist.
actually want to be the lifestyle, but they want to pretend.
Did you like your brother?
Well, I think it's going to have the same fate as the the original cruiser that they had. They're trying to fill a market that unfortunately is just oversaturated.
hey,
right
but
now.
that one made it into James Bond movies.
Well, the thing about it.
Right.
Oh, you're talking about that one.
Yeah,
That's not a cruiser.
That's the only
something
other cruiser
screwed up.
BMW's ever done.
Even
No,
then, it didn't
BMW
finish.
started essentially with
Well-
cruisers. But that's the thing about it. And the reason that they quit doing the R40s, R50s and stuff that they did back in the 50s and 60s was because when they brought out their Adventure Series motorcycles, they just dominated. And BMW went, we don't have to make a cruiser anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like the only reason that they're doing it now is because they're going, there's a market that we could capture.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. They
Well,
can't.
it's
They're
something
not
that they
going to
don't
capture
make.
it. They're not going to do it. It's going to end up being just like that last quote unquote
Yeah.
cruiser with the screwed up front suspension on it.
Yeah.
It's going to hang around for 2 or 3 years and it's going to go through some different iterations. They'd be better off selling it as that stripped down model as some sort of special deal because the guy that's looking at buying the Street Glide or even buying the Dark Horse or the Chieftain or any of those types of motorcycles, they're not going to buy that because honestly, the guys that are buying those other baggers, they're doing modifications to that motorcycle. Even the guys that are buying the Yamahas and the Kawasaki's and stuff like that, they're doing the modifications that I don't think are going to work on that BMW.
No.
Well, you're looking at a traditional V-twin platform that now has a flat two, the typical BMW
Yeah.
style engine. And honestly, like you said, the type of person is.
Do you have to have a wide load stick on that thing? How wide is the
You might-
motor?
It's probably not much wider than the Valkyrie.
6
being a
feet?
I think it's about the same as the Valkyrie. I've sat on
6
the
feet,
other one
7 feet
before.
wide?
Yeah, yes. I have to have a flag on the back of it.
I mean, when you get to the area where the sign says like lane narrows, you really have to pay
Yeah,
attention.
yeah.
don't you?
I have to go single file. I can't.
Okay.
I can't ride in a group then. But it's going to be the person that's going to put it in their garage, and it's going to be a corner of their garage that has like BMW colored padding on the bottom, BMW flag,
Yeah.
but it's going to look good. It's going to be an air conditioned garage, climate controlled, all white, sterile. That's where it's going to go.
Is this your garage? I didn't know you had an AC unit put in.
No, don't worry about my garage.
We're going to get the blue.
It's- I'll tell you what it's gonna be.
It's the one underneath my.
It's going to
garage.
be a $35,000 mistake, is what it's
No,
going to be.
it starts at 18.
Starts at 18.
Yep, starts at 18,000. You get the stripped down model for 18,000.
Well, I'm talking about
that
well,
the
here,
stripped
even at
down model does
Pandora,
not
it was
compare with the Street Glide.
The fairinged model, the one that compares with the Street Glide, is 24 to 26,000.
So, but you're talking about the same ball game where they're playing price tag like Indian did when they came out with the Challenger.
Yeah.
So Indian drops the Challenger and they're like, "Hey, look, this is a Road Glide competitor. It's $21,000." And people go, "Holy crap! You got a bike that has that much power and
Yeah.
looks like the Road Glide and it has all this stuff and it's $21,000. I'm going to go buy that." Well, as soon as you walk into that Indian dealership and you start adding the stuff onto it that
Yeah.
comes standard on the Harley, you end up actually at a price that's $1,500 more than what a Road Glide
Well, I
is.
can tell you this. Megan and I went to a dealership that had the 1800, just
Yeah.
the original one,
Yeah.
this year, and it was $24,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
no
that-
fairing.
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't
that's what I'm
even
saying.
know.
How many times did you see
that
the
was probably-
Challenger?
That was the first issue one because when they first came out, they were high priced because it was like.
But how many times have you
concept.
seen the Indian Challenger advertised at $21,500?
Well, now this cruiser's been out for a couple years.
It has.
They put
It
it out,
has.
I think, 2017, 2018.
2018 is
Yeah.
when
Something like that.
They showed it off, I think, in 2017.
Because everybody had the same reaction.
But when you're talking about the price tag and where he's talking about the price tag, I honestly think Lewis is a lot more realistic because, like I said, the Challenger advertises is at $21,500. When you build out a Challenger to all the same specs that come in as a Road Glide Special, you're like $29,500.
And after you put on all the add all the options in, you're probably right. Well, there you go. A 2021 BMW R18 First Edition. So this is the non-fared version.
22.2.
Yeah, but that's the mayor of Chattanooga, and he's probably trying to get some extra money for
What year model is that one?
It's a
I don't know.
2021.
I don't know. It's a Pandora.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Good Lord, who buys one and sells it in the same year?
Someone that buys
I
one.
thought it was awful.
I've got a handful of 21.
It's only got 10 miles on it. The guy that tried to collect it and then realized he wanted something else.
Yeah.
He
The guy,
waited-
the guy.
He
that-
got a
dealership.
really nice golden wing.
Wait,
Yeah.
you got that same question.
That's exactly
Didn't
what it
we
was.
see that with a what's that? The Harley, the Revival.
Yeah, the one down there at Dalton.
Oh,
It
yeah.
had what, 10 miles on the bike?
Well, extenuating circumstances on that one.
How do you guys not the
That's the
same?
same thing.
Well, he didn't buy that one thinking it was going to go up in value.
Oh, I might disagree with you
I
on
bet he
that.
did.
Trust me.
Well, I mean,
Being-
there's an
being a
idiot
first
born every
edition
day.
I used to
Yeah,
work for the
but-
guy, and he had like 70s model Triumphs. He was like, "Yeah, man, the 40s are like worth this much money, so eventually the 70s are going to get there." And I'm like, "Yeah, in like another 35 years, maybe."
Yeah.
Yeah, when all of them catch on fire because of the electrical issue, there'll only be 3 left.
Well, you just don't start them. You take
Yeah,
the
you
batteries out and you
And that's
sit
what
on
we
them.
did. That's what we did. They were empty. There was no batteries. They
No.
sat in the back behind the curtain.
There's
they
no
didn't get
oil.
washed.
There's no gas. There's no
Well,
fluids.
like the guy with the Revival, though, he sold it because he figured out
He wanted to
that
ride it.
he wanted something to ride.
He's
He
not going to
shouldn't
hurt it
have
by putting miles on it, though.
Yeah, well, you can't convince people that, though.
That's
In
the
his
biggest
mind.
thing that kills me.
And in the dealer's mind, he's like, yeah, that's absolutely correct. I'll sell you another bike.
Yeah.
So,
well,
whatever.
you only paid $35,000 for that one, so we'll sell you this one for another $3,000-$4,000.
They went 35.
It was funny.
It was
The
$33,000.
the Revival was the same price, like the same price as the rest of them. They were, I think it was 29, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't over.
Well, they had a $33,000 sticker on it.
Oh, I guarantee you they did.
Oh yeah, they marked
Yeah.
that shit up.
Well, it's a pre-owned bike.
Well, all of them.
Oh yeah, so
sold.
it gets more expensive.
Well, no, a pre-owned bike can sell for whatever you want.
They
Yeah, true.
and there's only
Yeah, I'm
like,
I don't
that
fit-
one
I don't
is
fit any of this.
it's
Don't say that around here. That's
Find me
not
another
right.
dealer in the southeast right now with one for sale.
yeah, that's where that extra $3
That's
grand
true.
came in.
I mean,
thought,
but there
I thought
was-
they were over 30 when they were new. But
No, they were like 29 and a half. But
There might be
there was
something else I was
dealers.
thinking of.
But that's the thing, though. There was dealers that were asking like 40 grand
Okay.
for them, even brand new. Because
That may be what I was
you
thinking.
can realistically, you can kind of sell it for whatever you want to sell it for. There's still rules and regulations you have to follow. But there was dealers that were going, "Oh, this is a premium, and I'm going to get a premium markup." We don't do that. We sell it for what it's worth.
At White Lightning Harley Davidson here in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
But on a used motorcycle, it's a little bit different story. They also might have been at 33 because they might have had to give him 31. We don't know how
Yeah.
upside down he was
Yeah.
when he did the deal originally.
Well, and that's the thing. They've got a lot more leverage there because they know they have the only bike probably in the state that's for sale right now, so they can sell it for whatever, and they can give him whatever for it.
True.
Yeah. The Revival's a pretty motorcycle, though.
It is
But
pretty.
it literally,
It is.
I mean, it's a standard with a radio.
Yeah.
The Harley Revival.
I have a picture of the old one from TNR that it was
Yeah.
modeled after.
Oh, yeah. She does. The original.
They did that bike right. I mean, I wouldn't have changed. I would not change anything about that motorcycle the way they came.
I
out.
think the color scheme just works
Oh, it was
perfectly.
so
The design
perfect.
of it. It actually looks good.
Yeah, it really does. It's one of those bikes where, I mean, it's one of the few bikes that you could actually buy and go, you know what? I wouldn't do anything to it. I would
Yeah.
leave it alone.
It's
That's
very
it.
attention grabbing as it sits.
Yep.
I don't think it really needs anything.
No.
I agree with you on
Yeah,
that.
it has the perfect amount of like contrast between the
Yeah.
front fairing. And
It's
Yeah.
not too overbearing, but it looks good.
Yeah, it was a super well thought out as it could be motorcycle, and it definitely grabbed attention. I mean, we talked about the fact when we had one at White Lightning about how long was it before it sold, and it was like We had 3 people fighting for it before it even came off the truck.
Now,
Who was one of them? Who was one of them?
We won't go
Marcus?
into the
Who
story.
was one of them?
No, actually, he makes number 4. We don't count him.
he
We
came
just
in
tell
too late.
people number 3.
Who was number 4?
Now, the revival's based off the Road King, isn't it?
No, the Revival's based off Electric Light Standard.
Electric Guy. Okay.
So the Electric
Do I
Light
need to
Standard.
pull up the picture?
Yeah, you can do
I
it.
mean,
Show and tell.
Show and tell.
So
I know
back
the,
then,
I know
it
the
was
revival. I just
back then it was a lot different.
It was a lot different.
So, so the Revival and the Electric Light Standard are essentially the same motorcycle, except the Revival has a radio. You got a custom paint job on it. That is an original version
okay.
without the fairing.
I got you.
Yeah.
That is literally the bike, a 1968 Shovelhead. Show it to Alex there, Heather. Without the fairing. So when you bought that motorcycle, you could buy an optional white fairing to go on the motorcycle. So that's why with the Revival, they do the white saddlebags, the white fairing with the blue and black paint.
I think it's really nice.
Yeah. it
Yeah,
looks-
they did a super cool job
pretty.
of bringing back
Alex, there's
that
one down there.
nostalgia.
Yeah.
31,000 or 33,000, somewhere between there.
You
He's
see,
got-
when I look up on bikes, I normally set a max price limit at about $4,000. So
Well, I think
I'm not
first thing he
looking
needs
for
to
that.
do is talk to his in-laws about the fact that he owns a motorcycle.
Yeah. Wow.
Well,
that's,
her mom knows, but her dad does not, which is okay. That's, you can't win them all.
and Alex,
scared
we're
of
all
her dad.
friends here, and they won't hear it because they're never going to listen to this, so it's all right.
Listen, that's as good of a compromise as you can get. You're meeting halfway there. You're 50%. That one person knows, the other person doesn't. 50%.
I'm going to give
wanna
you,
get
I'm
the
going to give you
side.
25 because the one that knows might not know the extent and is not very happy.
I think she knows the extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? She know you've been on the back of it?
Okay. All right. Listen, I'll negotiate a 37.5%.
Okay, well, I'll give you
There you
37.5.
That's my. That's how I see the meeting. I see math a little bit differently than the others.
It's Tennessee math.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is that math from up there in Sweetwater? That's that math they teach you at work?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's that Berry
That's
math.
Cleveland math.
That's Berry
Cleveland
math.
math,
You know how
yeah.
they teach you to do math at Berry College, right?
They don't.
You count cows.
One deer, one deer, 2 deer, 3 deer, 4. Yeah, or the cows.
Sort of counts, yeah.
Or the cows.
Sometimes you have to count cows and deer, and it gets really confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, sometimes you're counting the cows and there's deers mixed in with the
Oh,
cows.
nice.
So then you have to go, well, I have 37 cows and 24 deer. And they're like, okay, how many animals are in the field?
What's our favorite? We do ratio. We always tell all visitors there's a
There's like 14 deer per berry student on
yeah.
campus.
Any of us are
Yeah, there's
always tell-
somewhere, it's like, I saw a thing one time, it's like 2.7 per population for the city of Rome.
Right.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, Berry College is a school in Rome, Georgia, and they own 24,000 acres.
They own Rome, Georgia.
Yeah, they own Rome,
Pretty much,
Georgia.
yeah.
Except for the downtown.
It is technically the largest college in the world due to acreage, and because
Smallest
of
with
its
students.
very small amount of students, and because of the large amount of space and its location, Northwest Georgia, there's a huge white-tailed deer population.
Population.
Well, so
Population.
Berry College, if I'm not mistaken, has one of the largest agricultural departments in any college in the United States.
It's a gorgeous campus.
Yeah, that college is super
Gorgeous
awesome. The deer population's huge. It's the only place in the world you can get Chick-fil-A on a Sunday.
That's true.
Martha Berry herself had an affair with Henry Ford.
That's also
Yep.
true.
We'll keep going down the list.
People
And-
will not believe it, but it's true. We have facts.
That's why
And-
there's a.
Yeah, there's a whole castle on
Yes,
Berry
there is.
College campus called Ford
We
Castle.
should start our own Berry podcast. Why didn't we do that?
That
Like, we
I will
could-
talk to you about how easy this is to
I
do.
know. We could just go on for days about it. Like,
Yes. So
Berry's
yeah,
beautiful.
Berry is a gorgeous campus. If you've never seen it, there's also though. So when you get down towards Rome, Georgia, there's some great riding down that way too.
Absolutely.
So we actually had a dealer ride a couple months ago. We rode down to
Knucklehead Cafe.
the Knucklehead Cafe down there, just on the south side. So what town is that in?
Rockmart.
In
oh
Rockmart.
yeah.
So yeah, that was That was a good time. That was a good ride. That was where we came. The group split into 3 groups, and I was like, okay, we'll see y'all back in the day.
Have fun.
There's also it's Fouche Gap. If you go up there, there's kind of like a little overlook.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if
We
you
call it like
Fouche.
Fushi.
I don't know what the correct
I think one of the guys called.
Pronunciation
I think
is-
one of the guys I worked with called it like Fuchi.
Fuchi Gap.
Yeah.
Well, if you're down by Fuchi Gap, if you don't, a lot of people will just go up, get to the overlook, and
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
out. But
But
if
just love
you
to make out there too, so watch out.
if you keep going, you go back and you keep going further down the mountain, it will actually loop around and it'll take you kind of on the north side of Berry campus, and it's kind of through the woods, and it's pretty good riding and
Yeah.
and driving through that way as well.
Yeah, with the exception of the deer.
Yeah, well, you got to always look out for those.
So Alex,
There's a lot of deer. The deer are like have legal rights
They do,
in the city.
Hunting is very strict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Alex, I was going to ask you, since obviously it's a motorcycle podcast, so we can circle back around to motorcycles. If you were to pick another bike, you only have the one currently, the
Okay.
Kawasaki 650 SR. What would you get?
Does
New.
it have to be new? Okay.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. I mean, money.
I
is
can
not
see
an
the
option.
I
anxiety
can see the
building.
design of the building over
His
here.
whole
Money,
aura
money,
just
money is not
changed.
an option.
Yeah, money's not an option.
Honestly,
Because obviously, me, Lewis, and Marcus, we talk about, we know what we want, but you're new. So
That's still a debatable subject, even if we know what we want.
well, I like my Kawasaki, and I really like I think it's the W800 Kawasaki.
Oh yeah, I
That's
love
that one you talked
It,
about, right?
it's
Well, then
kind of like it's just the KZ, but has fuel injection and it starts every morning.
it's a twin cylinder, though, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
inline twin.
Yeah. A parallel twin.
Parallel twin.
Well, so we talked about the W8 once before, and I think it was the one I like. What is it called, though? Is it
It's
a
the
Z900?
Z900 RS.
Yeah, the one that looks like a modern day version
Yes.
of a Cafe Racer.
You know they are.
Z9. It's the RS Cafe is what it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Well, the Z900 RS is that kind of top of the line model, and then you have the Cafe is the green paint scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the root beer and orange is
Yeah.
the
It's
orange.
basically the.
Did they literally
the-
have root beer as one of their colors?
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's
Because
called
Harley has had root beer as one of their colors. We actually have a root beer CBO on our
Basically,
Florida.
that RS that he's talking about
Yeah.
is the brand
Like-
new version of my 900.
yeah.
Yeah, well, see, I like that bike.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like that bike.
So
It's
so
an awesome.
I mean, I would also look at that RS as well, but it's kind of price wise what I'm looking at.
well, this
I'd be
is
weighing
price
it
is no
against-
option. This is a fantasy conversation.
If price is no option, I would definitely go for the RS, and I would have to get like the headlight cow.
yeah.
On
The
it.
Cafe.
Well,
Because-
the
yeah,
RS Cafe comes with the
Okay.
cow. Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't got to do nothing too.
Yeah,
Right.
it
There you
comes
go.
with.
And I actually got a
Power.
chance to ride that bike.
How was it?
Fantastic.
Well, actually, the one thing that I was interested about, I saw Kawasaki was about to put out a new. It was either going to be a 600 or a 650 version of the RS. So, same body platform, just it's a 650. It's going to be that parallel twin that they have in the Z650.
Okay.
So a little bit more, streetable, not as
Yeah.
aggressive, more something that a everyday rider could get on. You don't feel as if you have to go fast, anything like that. You
Right.
can putt downtown, go
Why
from
don't
work,
they,
go to
why don't
home.
they do a Z125 RS? Take your little 125, almost do like a monkey,
That,
but make it an RS.
Well,
you do like the little fairing with the short
that's
bars.
actually something I'm curious. And we
They
get
did. They had Honda make it.
Yeah.
Well, no. So that's the Z125.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about is it's a Grom.
Why
It's a
don't they
Grom.
do like a classic?
But what
style
I'm talking about
125?
is Honda has came out with the Monkey. Okay, why doesn't Kawasaki essentially do like the Monkey, but it be a Z125 RS,
I think
but
I
do
have
like
the
the little
answer.
fairing, make it look like a cafe racer?
I think I have the
Because
answer.
nobody buys the Z125.
Because nobody has the damn monkey. When was the last time you seen the monkey?
Yesterday.
At the dealership. That's when you see
No,
it.
actually, I mean-
yesterday riding down the road.
Yeah, I've
Did-
never seen one on the
Did
road.
Kawasaki make something
There is a-
styled like that?
Just to clarify,
I just can't. I can't.
there's a
think of it off the
guy
top of my head.
on BMW on the GS Giants on Facebook page. There's a guy riding around the world on a monkey.
Yeah. There's a.
A guy.
How
Yeah.
long ago did he start? Like 20 years?
There's also.
Yeah, it's an original monkey.
But you know what? And I'm going to prove my point. There's actually two guys right now that have already rode around the world
Not
on
a
a
monkey.
mini bike.
What? Who?
The guys that are doing the same route that Harry and Lloyd did.
Oh, Rip
Are they going
to
around the
Aspen,
world on
or
a
not
mini-bike?
around the world, but to Aspen.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, that was 1,500 miles.
So that's one more than the guy on the stupid monkey.
Okay, yes and no. Two guys, same mini bike.
Harry and Lloyd were on a monkey.
No.
Oh.
The two guys that did the Dumb and Dumber trip did it just like Dumb and Dumber. They were both on the same mini bike together.
Okay,
Two
so we have the monkey that sold one, and then the mini bike that sold one. Here we go. That's the reason why Kawasaki's not going to do it. It's because there's not a market for it.
No, nobody's buying them. I mean, the only guys that are buying the Groms are the guys that want to go out and stun them anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, the purpose of what it was really kind of their initial thought of it, I don't think worked, which was basically for the people with their RVs to be able to have it on the back of their RVs and go do whatever they wanted to do. They just left.
They did.
They
Did you
just
make
said,
them
forget
mad?
it. I don't care.
They were insulting the Honda Monkey. They had to go.
They're
That's it.
They're out.
Serious.
Yeah.
You are out, sir.
Man.
Good day.
Petty. Just petty.
I think it would be hard for anybody else to break into the Honda Grom mindset. 'Cause
Well, the thing
it's
about it
pretty
is if you
ingrained.
look at that Z125, like he said, it's a freaking Grom. I mean, it's literally like they almost took a Grom and go scrape off everything that says Honda, and we'll just
Well, it's not
Kawasaki.
unlike
they're
motorcycle
trying to-
manufacturers to do that. I mean, Kawasaki did it for Suzuki and their four-wheelers for years.
Did they?
So you remember when
So Suzuki, what was it, the Quad Runner or whatever,
Yeah, so
was a brute force?
no. So that's Kawasaki's utility. So
Oh, you're talking about their sport four-wheelers.
So you remember when the Raptor came out in the early 2000s? And then Kawasaki came out with like 2 or 3 different versions of a performance four-wheeler. So they had the DRZ or whatever Suzuki's 400 was. So Honda had one, Kawasaki had a couple, Yamaha had the 660, and Suzuki didn't have anything.
Well, clarify, Yamaha had a 400 class too. So the 400 class and
Yeah.
600 class are two different things. Because Honda also had a 600 class.
Well, everybody had a performance.
Because Honda had a TRX 700XX.
Yeah, so everybody had a performance.
But Honda's performance one was the 450R.
Yeah,
That's what they did the quad racing
Four
with.
tracks, or
That's
not
what they
four
did.
tracks.
No, that's what they did the quad racing with. I don't think it was even a TRX. I think it was called something else.
Anyways,
But
but they all had one. Well, Suzuki didn't. So
Okay.
Kawasaki made a bike, or they made theirs, and basically
Yeah.
like, okay, Suzuki, you can have yours. We're gonna paint it differently, whatever.
Yeah.
It was the exact same machine, just in
Well,
different
so
trim.
Suzuki, and I don't know how their business stands right now. I know you and I have kind of talked about it outside the podcast. I'm not sure about you. I'm not sure what your motorcycle knowledge basis is.
Not too vast.
Suzuki has had their fair share of issues with financial problems because their motorcycle company and car company are the same company. It's not like it's separated. Honda's motorcycle company and their car company are two different companies.
Yeah.
Now Honda's equipment company falls under their motorcycle brand.
Their generator company.
But Suzuki, the car company, and the motorcycle company, we're the same company. That's why you don't see new Suzuki cars sold in the States because they're like, we can't do it. And that's why they literally are like moving around with all their different motorcycles and everything, trying to figure out what sells. I mean, Suzuki's went through some financial issues.
Has Suzuki ever actually come out with a new motorcycle in the past 15 years? I mean, look, they're rehashing the same things. They're bringing back the Katana from the 90s.
Don't you hate on Katana?
No, I think it's a great looking motorcycle.
They brought back the 1983 Katana is what they brought back. The original
But-
1100.
Okay, so they can't bring out a new motorcycle?
Yeah, I mean, they just keep making the same
the
thing
GSX
over and over.
600, the GSX 750, and the Hayabusa, they've pretty much been the same.
Well, if you're going to make that argument,
And
all
the
major
V-Strom.
Japanese manufacturers have always made the same.
No.
They've had the Ninja since the 80s. They've had the GSXR since the late 80s. They've had the CBR since the early 90s.
But it's always changed.
It's always changed. Suzuki's kind of stuck
yeah,
with
but
what
carrying
works.
that name.
But look, I mean, Honda comes
There's a
out-
big difference between a 2005 and a 2015 GSXR.
Well, okay,
A lot.
I agree
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
But also, in the meantime, Honda makes 20 other motorcycles that fill in different gaps.
Well, Honda is like
So does Kawasaki.
so when it really comes down to brass tacks, your two biggest motorcycle manufacturers in the world
It's Royal Enfield
are
in India.
Yeah.
Actually,
No.
yes, that's
Or-
Royal Enfield makes more motorcycles than any other company in the world. And
I
think
don't know. No, I think we talked about that. I think
There-
they only
there's
do like
one-
2,500 a year.
I
No,
can't
no,
remember.
not in the, this is not in the United States. in
No,
the world.
I'm talking about in India.
They do more than 2,500.
I can't remember.
Maybe a couple fell off the assembly line.
We did
Still
the
got
those-
used.
The
Fall
2,500 are the ones that fell off the
So
assembly
no,
line.
you're worldwide. Your two biggest motorcycle brands are Harley and Honda, and it has been that way for years. So
He's gonna look it up.
he could also go back to one of our old episodes where we talked about it.
I know.
What's it say?
Honda sells 21 million motorcycles a year.
Yeah,
Royal Enfield sells about 900,000 per year, and Harley Davidson and Yamaha are less, apparently. So Royal Enfield, but they have a big Indian market, and India buys more motorcycles than the United States.
Because they go through them real quick.
Yeah,
But
they're exposed.
but we're also talking about worldwide total.
That is the
Yeah, I feel like when we went over those
wait.
numbers, though,
So
the production numbers
Honda
were
Honda only sells 21 million motorcycles in India per year.
So is that in India?
No, this is worldwide. That'd be really
Well,
impressive.
what's crazy about that though is Harley still has like the majority of the market.
Well, didn't Harley had a division in India, didn't they? That made different, so like 500cc and 750cc
Well,
bikes.
Harley had the Street Series that made the 500 and the 750. I'm not sure where exactly they were
supposed-
manufactured.
It's supposed to be over in that
region.
Yeah.
region. Yeah.
Well, Honda's dirt bikes are manufactured in Indonesia. So
Which makes sense.
Their four wheelers are made in Ohio,
South Carolina.
South Carolina now.
Well,
They're
that's-
shut down.
Both the Hondas that I have are made in Ohio.
And their jet, South Carolina.
Their Goldwing was made in Ohio.
Yep.
Used to until it moved to South Carolina. I think
Yeah.
they shut that plant down because of the unions.
Yeah.
Honda,
I think it
Honda,
was 2000.
Honda transmissions come out of
Sit down.
Arab, Alabama.
Hey, Rab, Alabama.
That's the name of the town.
Oh, it's like my BMW is made in South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina.
Yeah. But no, it's just like I said. The thing with Honda going, well, yeah, Honda has more. Yeah, Honda has more. Honda
It's a
has had
bigger
more for a
company.
long time.
It's a bigger company.
It's a very well managed
Yeah.
company. So, how many different models does Royal Enfield produce?
Like
3.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say it might be pretty easy to do that when you only have a couple
It's
motorcycles.
the Classic 500, the Interceptor 650, and the Himalaya.
And they all make like 30 horsepower.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter how big the motor is.
Yeah. Well, when you're in traffic doing 5 miles an hour, how much horsepower?
Well, I don't know. Have you
Bro,
watched?
you haven't been to India. They don't do 5 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
have you
in
watched
traffic.
any of these videos of these guys riding?
I'll watch a ton of them.
Jesus.
There's 17 people on a 125 running 90 mile an hour.
That's
Yeah,
true.
It makes no
They're
sense.
not running 90
It is.
Have you seen these guys doing like tricks? Like I saw a video of one the other
The
day.
Brazilian
doing,
moto boys?
doing the circles. Like he's going down a wet road running like 40 and he hits the brakes and starts making the motorcycle do 360s
Oh, I watched that one.
going down the road.
Yeah.
And
It's-
then
it's
catches
like
it and
those-
keeps going. I'm like,
Those
what
Middle
in the
Eastern
world?
drift videos, they have front wheel
Yeah.
drive cars just doing circles down the
Those
highway.
guys in the Middle East are freaking
Dude, it's
two-wheel
insane.
going down the interstate on two. I don't know if it's called the interstate over there, but on two wheels in G wagons.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't you do that if you had a G wagon?
Yeah. If you had $800 million in your checking account,
Yeah,
you'd
if
do
you
all
were a
kinds of
rich,
stuff.
If I had that
oil
much money,
man.
yes. Now, if I had a G wagon, no. What I would be doing is paying my maintenance bill every week at the shop.
I've sold my life to
You had a
Mercedes.
G-Wagon, it would be mine, not yours.
G-Wagon, no, it'd be Mercedes.
No,
because it
go
would be
go get one of those
Mercedes.
original military G wagons, like they were designed for, instead of the mall crawlers that they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a company in the Middle
Paint
East.
it spray paint camo green.
There's a company in the Middle East that actually does G-Wagon updates. So not with the old 70s and 80s, but they'll take guys that bought them in the 90s and early 2000s,
Yeah.
and they'll do like what they can retrofitting from the new ones, so it looks a little bit more updated, which is pretty smart.
That is, yeah. If there's money for it, why
But I
not?
don't think you have to have $800 million to have
Yeah,
those
you're
cars in the
gonna
Middle East. I'm pretty sure you can just go to the airport and just grab whatever you want because half of them are sitting there abandoned for tax
Yeah.
evasion.
That's how I got my Ferrari.
Couldn't get it out though.
If
It's
I'm
still
gonna have
there.
one,
It's still there.
it's going to be on a lease program. Every 4 years, I'm getting a brand new one.
So, that you mentioned a lease, that brings up a good question. Whatever happened to leases with motorcycles? So
I didn't
brands
know
used
it was
to do
ever a
that.
big.
They crash them too often.
I didn't ever know it was a thing.
I never knew that either.
Yeah, brands used to do leases.
Really?
I mean, most recently with it, dealers used to do leases to police departments with their Harleys.
Well, that makes sense. Doing company leases, something like that.
But it would almost seem like you could buy in, like how they do, like the BMW and Mercedes has that program you buy into, and Apple has it where you can get a new phone every so often.
well, speaking
you could
of
buy
something
in,
like that,
$30,000 one time payment, and then like $500 a year, and you get whatever bike you want, brand new every year from Harley Davidson.
well, I mean, going off of that idea, I know Triumph has started doing this, or they're going to be doing this, and I think Harley actually started doing this, having a certified pre-owned type program.
yes, Harley
Which-
I want to say 6 months ago, but don't quote me on that.
I mean,
They started their CPO program.
recently. Well, I think that's interesting for motorcycles. You get a lot of people that maybe they can't afford that brand new price, but if something is depreciated slightly, get into it, that's been maintained by Harley or maintained by Triumph, something that's still got a warrant. That's hard to find.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
most
a
people
lot of-
buy a motorcycle and it's just maintenance is on you. Good luck.
There's a lot of people, because I mean I've worked at other brands too, that literally they will buy a motorcycle and they will trade it as soon as the warranty's up. That's what they do.
I mean,
Bob.
people do that with cars all the time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying I don't understand why. I mean, it seems like if you're going to be the individual to
What
do
is
that,
the warranty on
a lease
Harley?
would, seems like it'd be a better option for you. Yeah,
I've never
factory
bought a
warranties
new
too.
motorcycle,
You
so I
can
have no
get
idea.
you can get a 7 year, up to 7 years.
Jesus.
So
Is there a mileage limitation? Really? Huh.
I mean, it comes with a 2, so that additional 5 is an extended warranty.
Hear that, Stephanie? 7-year warranty, no mileage included.
Yeah, I know.
Sounds like a great idea now, doesn't it?
Going cross country.
Why am I missing a conversation here?
He just wants his blue Pan America.
I want my blue
Yeah.
Pan America. All right. Anybody at Harley that listens to this podcast, besides the people that work at White Lightning, because it doesn't matter, a midnight blue.
Why does it not matter?
Because
we're going to be
you-
the ones that sell it to you.
Because you guys aren't going to be the ones that get it.
Yeah. If y'all ain't got a paint gun, you don't matter.
Nope.
Actually, I'll
We
even
have
go
a
with
painter though.
I'll even go with that that kind of flat blue color that you guys had on the showroom. It was on a Road Glide that you guys had out there earlier this.
They
last
hadn't,
week too.
they hadn't done that in a while.
Okay, well,
It wasn't a road glide, it was a street glide.
Street
It was
glide.
It's
that
more like
18.
the Eagle.
Yeah,
one.
the 18.
Yeah.
I'm trying for blue here.
Yeah.
Make a blue Pan America, and I will buy it.
I think
Jesus.
that bike was at the party. I saw it.
Was it?
Yeah, it
yeah,
was.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which
they
one-
call it
which
like
was a good
the they call it like the Eagle Vision or something like that. So it was their in 2018. It was their
Eagle Vision.
115th anniversary. Do what?
The Eagle Vision.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about that Devin's car, the white one he's got, the
Oh,
Eagle
he has, like,
Vision.
two.
Oh, an Eagle.
Eagle Vision.
His two
Oh, speaking of
The
Eagles,
TSI
How do we always
Stereo.
come back to cars?
speaking of Eagles,
All this episode has been. This
Yesterday-
episode is brought to you by anybody except for a motorcycle company.
so there was an Eagle Talon Turbo all-wheel drive on the side of the road up there in Gatlinburg or something.
You know
That-
what
that
doesn't
makes sense.
surprise me?
that's where it last ran.
You
It's on the side of the road.
The side of the road, yeah. Not surprising.
I saw it and I was like,
Damn Mitsubishi.
that's kind of a rare car.
Yeah.
At that point in time, I mean, yeah, it was Mitsubishi, but I feel like someone else was making their engines for them.
No, it was still Mitsubishi. They were all Mitsubishi engines at that point.
But were those running was it the 4G3s or something?
Yeah,
Is that what it's called?
the 4G. Yeah, it was. It
Whatever.
was
the first Evo engines.
Yes.
4Gs.
Yes.
4G 63E, I think is what it is.
I believe you're correct. It was something. I know it's a 4G something.
So I had an interesting ride a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, you want to talk about motorcycles?
I went to the first place. I went to the birth house of Mark Twain.
I thought you said you had an interesting ride.
It wasn't very interesting.
So
It was
for
flat
everybody
roof.
that doesn't have
I
a camera
did
in
do
my living room,
110 on
he
my
did just
trip
pick up
without a helmet.
a coaster that has Mark Twain quote on it.
That one does not.
What does the
but
quote
that
say?
I didn't read it.
Did they all say something different?
He didn't
Too
read
much
it.
of anything is bad, kind of like these car conversations we're having. But too much of good whiskey is barely enough. There you go.
We do have liquor drinks if we need them.
Look up.
Oh, the liquor.
So I did a ride through Missouri, through
Okay.
the middle of nowhere, Missouri, which
Took the
I've always said having
Megan, were
nothing
you
but
riding
flat
on your own
roads
motorcycle?
or anything.
when I lost the keys.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
a
know-
conversation. Yeah.
I know,
Wait, hey,
I know that story.
hang on just real quick. I want to pause that to mention about how last time Megan lost the keys, right before we went to Panama, Megan didn't lose the keys. Lewis lost the keys and blamed it on Megan.
Yeah.
Even went to the dealership, called the dealership, emergency, get him a new set of keys made, everything. Megan lost keys. I can't believe this. Da, 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 da. I'm like, well, last time I saw him there on the rock, we go through this for like 24 hours straight. Panic. Megan, I mean, is feeling terrible. Guess where the keys are found? In Trey's saddlebag.
He woke me up middle of the night to yell at me about the keys. And I was like, I didn't have the keys.
But
So continue about how Megan lost the keys.
all right, so Megan put damn things in her hoodie pocket
Oh, yeah,
as
that was
we're
all
going down the
Which
road.
everyone knew was a bad idea, but no one said anything.
But no
I
one
wanna
said
say something
anything.
about there, but I wasn't there.
And then they blow out within 3 miles of the ride. Waits 7 miles
That's because you
to
didn't
the
hear
end
me.
of the ride to tell Lewis I lost the key, it fell out of my pocket.
And I can't turn off the
Like,
motorcycle.
well, where is it? I
You
noticed
don't know the
it.
code.
I noticed it was missing at the bridge. That bridge is 3 miles behind.
And there's like 3 other bridges.
So we go to the bridge. She goes, "This is where I noticed it was." I was like, "Okay, so it's somewhere between here and where we started." So I go down the road at 10 miles an hour. Dude, I find this spot.
Do
I
you
find
really?
it in the middle of the where every 18-wheeler and car should have had their left front and rear tire unscathed. I find it. Couldn't believe it. Again, my second time at
So to
110
replace that,
with
a
no
Harley
helmet.
Davidson would have been about like $15,000, right?
Dude, it's technically not my bike. I don't know what the damn code is. This thing was bought in Texas.
Yeah, he doesn't have. I don't want to say legal rights. So he doesn't have ownership of the motorcycle. So
Yeah, I
he
didn't buy
can't
the
like
motorcycle.
take it to the dealership and go.
I don't know where the code is. I don't know what the code is. The original
He
code.
had what do you call that?
Power of attorney.
He has power of attorney of the motorcycle.
Is that Road King?
No, on the Heritage.
Oh,
The one I ride.
No, the
yeah.
road,
Make
the Road
Megan's
King
Heritage.
is the Road King is his. If you just don't read the very last part of the name.
it says it's on a scooter.
No, that's the FXR.
Yeah.
No, the Road King belongs to him as long as you don't read where it says the
Second instead of the third.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, other than that, it was a really nice ride. I've always said that, with the lack of twisties and mountains and stuff, it's kind of a boring ride, and in some aspects it
It is
is.
Missouri.
But there is, and I think you would enjoy it. I think all of us here would enjoy it. Riding through the middle of nowhere where there's nothing but corn as far as you can see on
That'd be
these.
fun.
It was
No
it was a lot of
cars.
fun. It was a lot, and plus there's no helmet law there, so that was kind of cool.
That's that ride through Tyndall. Nothing.
It was kind of the same, yeah, kind of
Yeah.
the same
No.
as that
Really?
riding through Tyndall.
Oh, Florida.
And I enjoyed that.
There's,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
a ton
Yeah.
in Florida.
No, we're talking about Tyndall Air Force Base. Tyndall Air Force Base is designed to be able to land planes on 98. So it's flat and straight for how
Yeah.
far would you say? 15, 16 miles?
It's like
Something like
16
that.
miles. Yeah.
Missouri's like
That's
that for
actually
like
pretty cool.
600 miles.
The entire state.
The entire
Every
state
every
of Missouri.
road that you go down. So I'll tell you something else that's really cool that I enjoyed. So you go down through these. Every so often, there's this little town square, usually named after a much better place like
17 cops.
Mexico,
Yeah, you can go through Mexico,
Like
Paris,
Florida.
Florida.
The place we were staying was called Paris.
Yeah.
All right, so
You go to different
but there's
places.
these little towns, and you're sitting there thinking like,
no
why,
Mexican restaurants, by
like-
the way.
Well,
why does this place exist? And
Just one
you never get that answer. You don't know
No
why
one
the hell
knows
this
why.
place exists.
Because the people who. No, I'm not going to say that.
Come on, Rebecca.
Just
Come
say
on.
Like they have a courthouse. What the hell could possibly be happening in this town? There's 8 of you. you couldn't dispute this on Facebook.
You're all related.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. It was something. I definitely want to take my bike back up there and ride a little bit more. That was pretty cool. So all the Paris, Tennessee viewers there are.
So,
Yeah, all half of
Just
one.
my dad.
so also Friday night.
Probably not.
So those of you that
Occasionally
didn't
you
get to
will.
come up to the dealership, Friday night we had our end of summer party at the dealership.
Yep.
That was a fun party.
It was
I had a
a
good time
good
at that
party.
party.
Yeah.
So I saw Cody there though.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't get a chance to talk to him.
So I was talking to Cody. I asked Cody if they were gonna stay here, and he's like, "Yeah, we're not going back to the beach."
Yeah.
So and then I started talking about, we had these crazy things here called curves. And I made the comment. I was like, "There's only one curve that I know of in Panama City, and that's right there where Newbies 2 is."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah, that's what that's called." And I was like, "They call that intersection the curve?" He goes, "If you're down there and you go, hey, I'm going to go to the curve and have a beer. Do you want to go?" You're talking about Newbies 2. That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
The bar's nickname or the bar's name is the curve.
You mean they go to Patty's?
Where?
Patty?
It's in the curve. It's just on the opposite side of the road.
The gas station?
No, it's a Irish pub.
Oh, I know the gas station right there across the street from that Huddle House ripoff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Or
good
Waffle
place.
House ripoff or whatever it is.
Don't use their ATM machines.
Yeah.
Somebody got their card stolen.
Well,
It just doesn't work, and you can only pay in cash.
Yeah. That's, of course, I would say that's way down there. That's only like 3 blocks from your
Yeah.
condo.
Yeah. It's perfect. That's why we stay there.
It was 3 blocks from his condo, but 14 miles from
From
anything that's
everything
happening.
else.
Perfect.
It's right there in the middle of everything that we do.
The Tiki Bar and Busters.
It's nothing in the
Busters,
middle of
Miss
anything we do.
Newbies, Miss Newbies 2. The dealership, it's a wash one way or
Miss
another.
Newbies is like 6 miles from you.
It's on the same street.
Everything's on the same street.
No, it's not.
There's only 2 streets in Panama.
Front Beach, and then Thomas Drive, and then the main highway.
There's nothing on 98.
Well, okay, so the dealership's not on 98. The, was it Frank Brown Park?
You just said the dealership's a wash, so you don't go there.
The dealership's a wash no matter where you stay.
Okay. Frank
That's
Brown
true.
Frank
Park.
Brown's Park is bullshit.
You go there
Right,
once
okay.
and you're done.
So what else is on 98? You don't go.
There's only 2 spots on 98. Everything
And you don't
else.
go.
Right.
So, like I said, there's only 2 streets to go to in Panama.
Yeah, but
Front
my
Beach Road,
place is the
Thomas
better
Drive.
place to stay. That's what I'm saying.
We look forward to going with you guys next time. This will be exciting.
Well, we picked to stay across from the Lucky 13 this year.
Yeah, we're going to stay directly across the street from the parking lot where Lucky 13
But
is
Lucky
supposed to
13
be.
Or
not
Lucky
gonna be
13 is
there.
supposed to be for the last 2 years.
So, no, they were there in the spring.
Were they?
Yeah, because we were there in the spring. Oh, that reminds me. So, we were going to do a live podcast of Lucky 13.
Yeah.
Lucky 13's not going to be there this year. We'll just say thank you to whatever. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a mess and a half, but you know.
So, anyways, I think it's going to be a good time. That's a little less than a month away when we leave. We're almost right now probably at the month part for you because y'all are leaving Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
we'll be-
19th, so yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll be
the
leaving.
17th.
Tuesday night after work.
You guys are going to in October?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be joining you
Y'all
guys
doing it
next
in
year.
spring?
Next year.
In spring?
In spring,
Yes.
we'll be joining you.
Oh, we got
was like,
in spring now.
Yes.
You go 2 times a year.
Lewis,
we
you gonna
used
ride
to.
down?
No, we'll be turning down.
We're gonna run.
All right.
There you go.
He'll go 2 days after we will. He refuses to go on Sunday.
What's wrong with Sunday?
I just don't want to leave the dog that long.
Yeah. Okay.
Why don't
we
you
haven't
get
eaten to watch the dog.
It's
a
true. He doesn't.
Hey, Alex, what are you
animal
doing next
friendly
year?
room?
He did try to
Working.
chop off.
Take a leave.
Working.
But my
God, we
dogs
just have
love
him locked up
Ian,
in the
so
room. I'd rather
That's
have
true.
the day.
it works for us.
I wonder why he doesn't like Ian.
So,
I
anyways,
thought it was weird.
so to the 2 new people on the podcast, like I said, it's chill. We just sit around and we talk. It's just conversation.
Unlike the beginning of the podcast.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, because I was told to keep quiet.
Oh, when we first started recording the
Yes.
podcast, I was like,
No,
the
no, no.
beginning of the
When
podcast.
we
no,
first
it was pretty
started
chill.
recording.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot different.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
I remember one time we were recording and Megan's phone kept going off, and me and Lewis were like, shh, shh.
Oh, he told me to sit away from you guys.
Yeah. I was
Naughty
told,
stool.
I was told you cannot laugh. Just shh. I'm like,
Yeah, shh.
That's changed quite a
It's
bit.
changed quite a
Yeah.
bit. You can hear me horse laughing in every episode now.
We did draw pictures with
Every
each other.
crack of beer.
Yeah, it's me.
So, I need to get the game. So,
You
we're going to
needed the
redo.
bag.
Yeah, so we're going to redo the bag. Adam gave me an idea. We're going to get some.
It's a great
Poker
idea,
chips.
actually.
Actually, I think a good one for tonight, because Alex does know motorcycles.
He just said he knows them a little.
No, a little bit.
He
Just enough to be
he could
dangerous.
he could pick some good
To be
motorcycles
dangerous.
out. He could pick out some
Okay,
things that
well,
are
we could-
obscure.
We can do it. But the game, we're going to ride them on. I'm going to get some of just the solid white poker chips. And we're going to ride them on the solid white poker chips and then put them in like a creme roll bag. So it'll be fairly easy
And
to
I
carry.
will be
Who's
the
turning
one to
crown
shake
roll?
them and pull them out.
I don't know. I asked my brother if he'd get me a creme roll bag.
No one here can afford
Okay,
that.
so
I can get you one. Dr. Dre has plenty of them.
I'm the one
So-
I'm working on my eyes.
I'm the one that goes
we
and
won't do it
buys
as
liquor
chop
for
ride sale.
him.
Just kind of what your thoughts are of the bike. Out? Can you give us 3 different motorcycles?
3 different, new motorcycles?
Yeah. Any
Random,
motorcycle. Any
just
motorcycle.
random.
Random.
Look, just
Oh,
name
no.
a motorcycle. Just start with a motorcycle, and you'll see what we're doing.
It's a Triumph Tiger.
Which
Like
one?
With what?
The 800, the
The 800.
Okay. So Tiger 800XC, I'd like to have one. I mean, that's just going to be a thrash bike, though.
I rode one. I rode one this summer actually.
Was it a Tiger 800XC?
Yeah, it was Tiger 800. I mean, it's definitely not. It's a nice bike. That 3-cylinder motor that it has is definitely a little bit different from what I'm used to.
Yeah.
The only problem, though, and I keep going to this with
too short.
so it actually felt it's not as comfortable as the Pan America because it doesn't have that adaptive ride height. But the seat, you can actually lower the seat down, so it was doable for me.
Well, you lower the single pan, too.
Well, yeah, that's but different.
Yeah. So the problem, and I'm going to come back to this with every European bike that you throw at me, is the service and parts availability. That's what hangs me up on
Right
European
now,
motorcycles.
Parts availability on anywhere.
For everything is awful. But I can't just take my bike to any dealership or
Just any mechanic. Yeah.
I have to take it to the dealership that has the mechanics that work on that bike. So that's my only big hang up on that. Other than that, it's a great bike. If I really, really wanted one and I could lease one, I'd do it.
Yeah, I think a Tiger's fun.
I would do about the same thing. I would ride it. I'd beat the crap out of it. I'd take it down every fire road I could find.
Yeah.
And that would just be a great go to work every now and then come home on a dirt road.
I like how you said just go to work every now and then. I want that job.
That's our
No,
goal here.
if you ever really,
One day when you get older,
if you ever
you'll
want
be
to
able
see a
do that.
video that'll make you really want a Tiger 800XC, go on YouTube and type in Icon Portland to Dakar.
Oh, that's
It's,
a great.
it's like a 30-minute long commercial for rain gear, but they're on Tigers, and you're like, yeah, that's a cool video. So, all right, give us another bite.
We'll keep it in the Triumph reign. And this is if I didn't buy one of the new Kawasaki's, I would probably buy the Thruxton R. Do you guys have? There's some
I would
strong
absolutely
opinions. I can
love
see some
a
face
Thruxton
reactions.
R. Absolutely love one. They would set them on fire. Alex,
think-
me and you will ride one every day together. We could be.
I think the
Triumph
Japanese did it better. Twice the quality.
I'd rather have
A bit
that.
less
I'd
price.
rather have a Z900 RS. If I had a Thruxton, it would be super cool to drain all the fluids out of it and hang it on a wall, or trade it in, or depending on how much they're willing to give me. I mean, I might get more money out of it by crushing it and using it for scrap metal.
Oh, Lord.
So
I thought the Thruxton R was an interesting rendition of the Thruxton line of Triumph motorcycles. I like the twin cylinder bikes. I think they're cool. It's very nostalgic. I would keep it with my collection of vintage motorcycles, and you would never know that it's not vintage.
okay, so let me ask this question: can I modify my Thruxton more?
Yeah,
Can't you?
Okay,
you can do anything to any motorcycle you ever buy.
Yeah.
so I'll take the Thruxton R.
We had
I'll
a
yank the
podcast
motor out of it, and I'll stick in the street triple motor.
That'd be
You know what?
interesting.
The
I agree.
675R.
You know what? Do it. I want to see it.
I agree.
I'll make it a better motorcycle.
Actually, that would be a Thruxton or like a that same body style with the 675R.
Well, if they would
What's the
change
Thruxton price?
like 11.
Yeah, it's around 10.
So if they would take the Thruxton frame,
Well, so
okay,
she's like
change it out to aluminum versus steel because they're trying to keep the construction cost of it down. So they do it
Yeah.
in steel, and then put something like that 675R motor in it.
Do like a Bonnie
That would be a-
Thruxton with a
it would sell.
cylinder.
It would sell.
I think I'm taking it and I'm trading it for a W800.
So all right, one more.
All right.
Something that's not a Triumph.
Not a Triumph. A Honda Jawa.
A Jawa?
A Jawa.
Oh, I've heard of that.
I don't know what a Jawa.
Yeah.
is.
That's that-
Look it up. Look it
That's
up.
that.
All right,
That's that
Google it.
big wheel one, isn't it?
No.
Just look it up. It's
All right,
it's a
all right.
weird. It's a
Everybody,
weird
hold
bike.
on the
Yeah.
podcast. You can't see us. We're all on our
Everybody at
phones.
home, look up a
He's coming
Honda
out with crazy
Jawa.
stuff.
I told you.
You told me to find something interesting, so I did.
Well, like I mean, I was expecting you to say something crazy like
Um,
a PCH or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm riding the hell out of this one.
Can I get a photo?
Wait, do they make a new Jawa?
I'm talking about the old
You
Jawa.
can't tell.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure if they
It's
have
the
it.
same. It's like
This
a W800.
this is for India, isn't it?
It probably is.
Yeah, this is an India
You
motorcycle.
can get them in the U.S. You can get the old ones. I don't know anything about the new Honda Jawas, but you can find the old ones like kind of like a barn find.
That's actually a really cool
That's a
looking
really
motor.
good-looking
That's a
bike.
really good looking motorcycle.
The top one?
That's
the
that,
bottom
so
one.
that's an original one. Yeah,
Yeah.
the bottom one's an original
Marcus
I
one.
like
Like
that
it.
top one though.
Everyone at home,
What?
make sure you're looking at the top
That's a
one
brand new-
and the
that's
bottom.
The
one.
top one. is the bottom.
So I just want to clarify for everybody real quick that's going to go, hang on, I got to look up a Honda Jawa. Just look up a CB350.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
but so, that's
A
actually
Jawa is an Indian market CB350. That's literally what it says. at the bottom.
That's a good looking
It says
bike.
350 at the bottom of the article.
mine said 300. So who knows?
It's a Indian market 70s reproduction of a Honda CB.
And it does it still have drum? It looks like it still has drum brakes.
No, it's got disc.
Does it have disc on it?
So I mean, I'd like to have an old CB 300 series period, whether it was a 3 or a 350.
A nice 350T would be kind of cool.
I think that'd be super cool. The reproduction of it, that CB350 version of it, the new Jawa, whatever you want to call it, that's a really cool motorcycle. I don't know why those don't sell in the States. I'd like to have something like that just because I think
Because we have unrestricted licenses in the United
Old
States.
nostalgias and everything would be
immediately-
cool.
Small bores. Small
Yeah.
bores are not going to
yeah, but I still think you're going to have, because the generation, you're going to have a lot of guys that have been riding for 20 years. That
But-
if a bike like that's $5 or $6 grand, they're going to go buy it.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. It's not 5 or 6
Yeah.
grand. Once
Yeah,
it
it's
comes
going to
the
be
United
it's going to be
States,
$11,000
yeah.
and you can get a Thruxton R.
Yeah. Well, it's like the when Honda did the CB 1100, that retro reissue that they did in the
Yeah.
mid 2000s. It was $15,000.
Yeah, it's
no one bought it.
absolutely insane price for that.
But that was the beginning of the retro reissue motorcycles.
Yeah.
No one bought it. It's a great motorcycle for 10 grand,
They should.
not 15.
They should have done, when Honda did that, they should have done the CBX. brought it out. As the
I don't think
six-cylinder.
I don't think they can make another 6-cylinder motorcycle besides the gold one.
I was about to say the gold one.
No, an
Price
inline
point.
6. Sorry, another inline 6 motorcycle. I just don't think they'll do it. Just like the Kawasaki KZ 1300s.
Yeah.
I
that
feel
you
like
have a
there
t-shirt
is
of.
something right now that is a 6-cylinder inline 6.
Would you?
That's got to be some ridiculous one-off motorcycle or some foreign manufacturer. I can't.
Well,
think
what
of
was
anybody.
the Blackbird? The 1100 Blackbird, was it an inline
That was a
6
four.
or
That was a
four?
4-cylinder.
Was it a 4-cylinder?
That was a 4-cylinder. No, Honda only made
Super
one.
Blackbird.
Yeah, the Super Blackbird. Honda only made the 6-cylinder in the CBX. That was the only time they made the 6-cylinder.
I would still like
And
to find
I
a
know
CBX.
I
and
know a
do-
gentleman with 3 or 4 of them, and they are all immaculate, and they are absolutely beautiful. And I am so lucky that I got to go into his garage and
I'd still like to take
Drool
an old
over them.
CBX and put a new inverted front suspension and some new
Oleans
rear
and
mono
all this.
suspension on it.
put the suspension from like a 2021, 2022 CBR 1000 RR on that original CBX
Dude,
inline
I
6
still
engine.
love the one that we saw at the show that time.
Oh man, but that was that tastefully modified, had all the nice suspension parts. Because look, we all ride bikes from the 70s. They are garbage as far as handling goes.
Yeah.
So can you imagine? I mean, think the bike was as wide as my Valkyrie
Yeah.
and had the same 1970s frame, which is very thin steel when you look at it, and it probably
When
wobbles.
he ripped it though, it sounded like a damn Lamborghini.
It was a
though.
damn F1 car going
God,
out
it
of
was
the-
so awesome. It was so.
Yet he didn't win the best in show.
Don't even get me started on that.
Well,
That's
that's
piss a bunch of people. in
the
this
reason they
area
sound like that though is because you're talking about
The Honda.
making the bore and stuff being smaller, and that's why your F1 cars and your Lamborghinis and stuff sound like that because they're like 4.5 liter 12 cylinders.
Well, that's
so-
like Honda makes the
Super small
what's
bores.
it the NR 250, the 4-cylinder 250 in foreign markets. Yeah, and it sounds amazing, and it revs out to like 16,000 RPM.
Hey, speaking of sounding amazing, Sean got a new exhaust for his Pan America.
Oh yeah, he showed it to me Friday night.
Yeah, it sounded good.
Did you hear it?
I did hear it when he came into the shop on Friday.
I thought it was rather interesting. I don't know though if I would do an exhaust.
Because
on
it
a
was
Pan
a-
America. I don't
what,
know if I'm gonna do exhaust.
I would
Toshe
leave it alone.
pipe.
I think I would leave it alone.
I want a little bit more sound out of it, but something not as short as what he's got. Something. that
Okay,
goes
you know
behind
how
the legs.
you know how I'm gonna get a little bit more sound out of it. That
Bassani.
that
Bassani.
Straight pipe.
that
Shorties.
resonator, that giant resonator that sits below the muffler. I'm just gonna get rid of that resonator with just a piece of pipe. So
No,
the factory muffler
the
just
Pan
be a little
Americans
bit
have a
louder
catalytic converter on it, don't they?
before that resonator. So he still has. So his eliminates the resonator in the muffler, and it has a new muffler on it. But your catalytic converter's before the resonator.
So I mean, that's something that could be cut off and sold, right?
I would not. Yeah, I would not advise cutting the catalytic converter off of the Pan America for one major reason.
Legally.
So no. So
Legally.
if you want to ride in national forest, you have to have a spark arrestor, and that's for him. He still has to have his catalytic converter, so he has a spark arrestor. But
It's only if
otherwise,
you get caught.
the reason I would like for the Pan America to be quiet is because my other motorcycle doesn't know what quiet is.
No, it's
What?
obnoxious.
Yeah,
It's obnoxious.
you'll hear it one day.
Heather did actually.
You'll
say
know I'm coming after I pass Grace.
So
There you go.
Heather actually did say the straight piped Valkyrie, the 6-cylinder motorcycle, was quieter than
Yeah.
your Harley.
It was actually much quieter than
Yeah, you can hear Marcus coming to our house from like on Highway 58.
Our neighbors love us in the morning. It's great.
That's how Stephanie knows I'm coming home at night. She can hear the bike down when it goes past Grace.
Oh, I can hear him when he's sitting in the turning lane on Eastburn Road.
When I left here that one night,
Where you didn't
I
turn your
literally
bike on.
coasted all the way to the main
All the
road
way
before I
to-
started.
Wait,
my
I'm
motorcycle.
glad we live on a hill because I'd have some very mad neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up out of the driveway, all the way. I mean,
Yeah.
like
I'm like, you're not
A
turning this
half
thing
a
on until
mile.
we get to the road.
I just had it neutral. Just
It's
I
amazing
pull
what
up to
you
a
can
stop
do
sign and
with-
went. Brum,
This is what fuel injection does for motorcycles. You can start it up when you want to.
No, you can't do that with car red. You got to sit there for like 3 minutes.
3. His CB has a 5-minute idle time before you can run it.
sit there at 4,500 RPM for
Well,
6-7
you
minutes.
can leave early. It's just going to try to throw you off it.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.